I wanted to get high in the Hoosier National Forest. That part was easy. I did it twice in 9 days. Coming down, however, proved tricky. Let's clarify things right now. By getting high, I mean I wanted to climb the Hickory Ridge fire tower. I love fire towers, and I love the Hickory Ridge fire tower. In my youth, getting high had a very different connotation, but I've been clean and sober for more than 40 years, and I wanted to get high in a more literal sense. Climbing the tower would mark the midpoint of a great ride I had laid out. Some pavement, some gravel, some single track, lots of climbing. The fire tower sits atop its namesake Hickory Ridge, and it's a grind to get there. But every inch of the ride is beautiful, and the return is mostly downhill with one mean kicker of a climb near the end. I'll let the video of the ride play out as I narrate. Oh, and I've used some video from both attempts, so you may note differences in what I'm wearing, the sky conditions, and other details. I created a very appealing ride, but that's not why I did it twice. I tracked my ride data carefully, and I didn't want a 110-foot spike in elevation from climbing the tower to skew my numbers. I wasn't comfortable leaving my Garmin on my handlebars, so I paused it and put it in my pocket. Or so I thought. It turned out that instead of pausing the unit, I stopped it. When I came down from the fire tower and tried to resume my ride, the Garmin had no idea where I was trying to go. I tried to reboot the route, but after several U-turns and some up and down repeats of the same tough climb, I admitted defeat and asked Garmin to bring me back to my start point. That resulted in more aimless wandering. My next attempt was to use the map features on my satnav or phone to try to find a way back. The Garmin's map feature isn't especially useful given the small screen size and cumbersome controls. When I tried to call up an area map on my phone, I had zero coverage, which was about what I expected. In the end, I fell back on my local knowledge and rode back to the truck on my own navigation. Probably not the most direct route, and it bypassed the single track I had hoped to include, but it was a pleasant ride. I had a similar problem on my next attempt. The first time my sat-nav skipped the second part of the ride. The second time it skipped the first part. Here are the ride maps as they appear on Ride with GPS. Here's the Garmin version of my first ride and my reconstructed route using the Ride with GPS route creation tool. Here's the second ride as recorded by my handlebar unit and the actual ride as recorded by my Garmin watch. I'm grateful I thought to use the watch as a backup, but it's less accurate and does not include cadence data. The actual for-real route is on my Ride with GPS page. I'll put a link to it in the description. 3 caveats if you choose to do this route. First, for the most part the route is easy to follow, but there are a couple of spots where it can be indistinct, especially on Trail 19. You'll need a map, or a sat-nav, or your best trail reading abilities to stay on the trail, quite possibly all 3. Second, Hickory Ridge is among the most popular areas of the Hoosier National Forest for equestrians. Be sure you know how to conduct yourself safely around horses. And third, if you're the type of mountain biker who enjoys groomed trails and thinks string trimmers should be used to keep the trails tidy and easy to follow, prepare to be disappointed. Much of the single track on this route is a narrow ribbon of dirt through a fortress of vegetation for most of the year. Fallen trees take time to get cleared. Some steep, loose sections may be hike-a-bike for you, as they were for me. I used my gimbal for some of these shots. GoPro touts their stable image features, and they are good, but they also remove a level of control that a gimbal provides. Even so, I had to scale back on the feature set I used on my gimbal for this video. I explain why on the Patreon page for my behind-the-scenes supporters. Remember, BTS is still just $6 a month for a wealth of information. So yes, I got high in the Hoosier National Forest, twice in 9 days. Both times getting high came in the middle of a great ride. I'm eager to go back and get high again. Maybe someday you can meet me there and we can get high together. In the literal sense, of course. I'm Rich Reese, and I'll see you out there.